A tanker truck arrives in this low-income neighborhood in New Delhi to supply water. Mushrat Parveen perches on the vehicle to escape the chaos that follows.
Everyone keeps fighting, so I climb on top and use a pipe to fill 2 or 3 buckets. Then I help others.
Tens of thousands of people have been depending on water ferried by government tankers as taps in urban slums ran dry amid a searing heat wave. The daily scramble is a challenge for older residents.
When the tanker comes, 4 to 6 people from one household corner many buckets. We are left standing. If we object, there is a scuffle.
Water shortages are not new in urban India, but they have been worsening. 2 months ago, the country's technology hub, Bengaluru, coped with a similar crisis.
What's happened in most Indian cities is they've grown so fast that the water supply networks have not kept up with the rate of growth. I mean, it's unprecedented, crazy growth, right?
Delhi's population, for example, has tripled in about 3 decades, widening the gap between demand and supply. Shortages became so severe this season that police were deployed to guard water pipes. Urban slums face the worst scarcity.
In some places, especially in the lower socioeconomic condition areas, we find that it is as low as 35 to 40 liters per capita per day. So the distribution of water is iniquitous. On the top, climate change comes as a force multiplier.
Poor water management and lack of investment in water pipes and storage tanks has worsened the problem.
Water infrastructure actually is a very old infrastructure. We have done some patchwork, but we have not done kind of an integrated analysis of how is this should be running. Delhi, for example, this leakage from the water infrastructure is about 58%.
Low water tariffs have also discouraged strategies such as conservation and reuse of wastewater that could augment supplies.
If water is free most of the time, the incentive to invest in good technology to really treat water to where it should be, the incentive to harvest every last drop of rainwater simply isn't there. So because it's not seen as a precious resource that's scarce.
The struggle to get water upends daily lives.
Our work gets hit. Sometimes my husband loses a day's work. My daughter has to skip school.
I could only fill 2 buckets. I will have to spend money on buying water for drinking.
With heat waves likely to worsen and water shortages persisting, the situation could become grimmer. Anjana Pasricha, VOA News, New Delhi.